So let's go and get this party started.
American singer and actress Sabrina Carpenter was born on the 11th of May 1999. She first gained recognition starring on the Disney Channel series Girl Meets World and quickly signed with Disney-owned Hollywood Records to release her debut single Can't Blame a Girl for Trying in 2014. She quickly followed up releasing 4 studio albums: Eyes Wide Open 2015, Evolution in 2016, Singular Act in 2018 and Singular Act 2 in 2019. 3 of the singles, Alien, Almost Love and Sue Me, topped the US Dance Club Songs chart. Carpenter moved to Island Records in 2021 and released her standalone single Skin, which became her first entry on the US Billboard Hot 100. Her 5th album, Emails I Can't Send, in 2022 was supported by the US Pop Airplay Top 10 singles, Nonsense and Feather. She opened for Taylor Swift at the Eras Tour in 2023 and achieved wider commercial success with her 6th album, Short and Sweet, in 2024. It became her first album to debut at the top of the US Billboard 200 chart and spawned the Billboard Global 200 #1 singles EXPRESSO and Please Please Please. She's appeared in films such as the comedy Adventures in Babysitting 2016, the coming-of-age drama The Hate You Give 2018, and the road drama Short History of the Long Road in 2019. Also the musical drama Clouds in 2020 and the thriller Emergency in 2022. She has also starred in the Netflix productions Tall Girl 2019, Tall Girl 2 2022 and Work It in 2020, the latter of which she exclusively produced. On Broadway, she's played a lead role in the musical Mean Girls in 2020. Now let's take a quick look at Sabrina's early life. She was born on May 11th, 1999 in Quakertown, Pennsylvania, to David and Elizabeth Carpenter, and raised in East Greenville. She's a niece of actress Nancy Cartwright. She has 3 older sisters and was homeschooled around the age of 10. She began posting videos on YouTube of herself singing Christina Aguilera and Adele songs. Her father built her a recording studio for her to fuel her passion for music. In 2009, she placed 3rd in a singing contest, the Next Miley Cyrus Project, which was run by Miley Cyrus. Prior to 2014, Carpenter signed a 5-album deal with then Disney-owned musical label Hollywood Records. In March 2014, Carpenter released her debut single, Can't Blame a Girl for Trying, which was co-written by Megan Trainor. The single received positive reviews and titled her debut EP of the same name that was released in April 2014. In July 2014, Carpenter contributed lead vocals to the Disney Channel Circle of Stars cover version of Do You Want to Build a Snowman? She recorded Stand Out for the Disney Channel movie How to Build a Better Boy, which premiered in August 2014. She released her first Christmas single, Silver Nights, that same year.
I know I have good taste. It's funny and it's ironic that only I feel that way. I promise them that you're different, and everyone makes mistakes, but just don't.
In January 2015, Carpenter released We'll Be the Stars. It served as the lead single for her debut album Eyes Wide Open, which was released on April 14, 2015 and peaked at number 43 on the Billboard 200. The album is primarily a teen pop album with elements of pop folk. According to Billboard, it sold over 12,000 copies in its first week. Upon release, the album received positive reviews and went on to win 2 Radio Disney Music Awards. The album was followed with a second single, Eyes Wide Open. In August, Carpenter performed at the D23 Expo. In December, Carpenter released her second Christmas single, Christmas the Whole Year Round. In February 2016, Carpenter released the standalone single titled Smoke and Fire. She performed the song at the 2016 Radio Disney Music Awards. In June 2016, Carpenter starred in the Disney Channel original movie Adventures in Babysitting.
Babe, maybe just stay inside. I know you're craving some fresh air, but the ceiling fan is so nice, and we could live so happily if no one knows that you're with me. I'm just kidding, but really.
And together with Sophia Carson, Carpenter performed the theme track Wild Side. In October 2016, Carpenter released her second studio album, Evolution, which debuted on Billboard 200 at number 28, selling 13,000 copies in its first week. In autumn of the same year, she embarked on her first headlining concert tour, the Evolution Tour. In March 2017, Carpenter performed the theme song for the Disney Channel show Andy Mac, and in the summer of that same year, she embarked on her second headlining concert tour, called The Detour. In March 2018, Carpenter released the song Alien with English DJ Jonas Blue. The song reached number 1 on the US Dance Club Songs chart and number 12 on the US Dance Electric Songs chart. On November 9, 2018, Carpenter released her third studio album, Singular Act 1, which received positive reviews. Set to be released as one album, Carpenter announced that the album would be split into 2 acts, with the second act set for release in early 2019. In March 2019, Carpenter embarked on her third headlining concert tour, the Singular Tour. That same month, Carpenter featured on Alan Walker's single On My Way.
Oh, I leave quite an impression, 5 feet to be exact. You're wondering why I have his clothes when missing my body's where they're at.
In February 2020, Carpenter released the R&B single Honeymoon Fades, and in July of the same year, Carpenter released the song Let Me Move You for the Netflix film Work It. And in January 2021, Carpenter announced that she'd signed with UMG's Island Records. She released her first single under the label called Skin on January 22 of that same year. The song debuted at number 48 on the Billboard Hot 100, becoming her first entry on the chart. It also became her first top 40 hit on the Billboard Global 200 chart. On September 9 of that year, Carpenter released Skinny Dipping, the lead single from her then forthcoming 5th studio album. She released Fast Times on February 18 of 2022. That same month, she appeared in Tall Girl 2 in May 2022. On July 15th of the same year, Carpenter released her 5th studio album, Emails I Can't Send, which debuted and peaked at number 23 on the Billboard 200 with 18,000 album equivalent units sold.
And if that's true, you'll just have to taste me when he's kissing you.
And in September of that year, Carpenter began her Emails I Can't Send tour. And in March 2023, Carpenter released the deluxe edition of Emails I Can't Send. And in June of the same year, it was announced that Carpenter would be opening for the Eras Tour by Taylor Swift for a number of its Latin American, Australian and Singaporean shows. Throughout 2023 and 2024, Carpenter released a cover of Swift's I Knew You Were Trouble as a Spotify special and stated that opening for Swift is a childhood dream come true. Carpenter described her experience at the Eras Tour as unlike any crowd I've ever played before. On November 17, 2023, Carpenter released a Christmas-themed EP titled Fruitcake, featuring a Nonsense Christmas, which was released a year earlier. In March 2024, Carpenter was featured on Norwegian singer-songwriter Girl in Red's single You Need Me Now. On April 11, 2024, Carpenter released the single EXPRESSO and performed at the 23rd Coachella Valley Music and Arts Festival. EXPRESSO topped the Billboard 200 and peaked at number 3 on the Billboard 100 chart and went on to win the MTV Video Music Award for Song of the Year. Sabrina followed up with a second single, Please Please Please, on the 6th of June this year, which became her second global chart topper and her first US Hot 100 number 1 single. With these songs, she became the first female artist to hold the number 1 and 2 positions on the UK singles chart for 3 weeks in a row. Carpenter released her 6th studio album, Short and Sweet, on August 23 this year. The album debuted at the top of the Billboard 200 with 362,000 equivalent album units sold in its first week. All songs from the album charted above the top 50 on the Hot 100. A third single, Taste, was also released alongside the album and debuted at number 2 on the Hot 100, making Carpenter the first act since the Beatles to chart their first 3 top 5 hits in the US during the same week, and also became the third female artist to have at least 3 songs in the top 5 simultaneously. You go girl, you go girl, you go girl.
One degree of separation, I heard you're back together, and if that's true, you'll just have to taste me when he's kissing you.
Now, thanks to Aria, it's time to check out Sabrina's position in the top 20 on the Australian singles charts this week.
He pins you down on the carpet, makes paintings with his tongue. He's funny now, all his jokes hit different. Guess who we learned that from? Now I'm gone, but you're still in.
Now it's time to find out who's topping the US and UK charts this week.
You're feeling mine, and every time you breathe his air, just know I was already there. You can love him if you like, I've been there, done that once or twice, and singing about it don't mean I care. Yeah, I know I've been known to share. Well, I heard you're back together.